Buddy, just thought I'd drop you a few minutes worth of message. Period. So, I thought I'd share a little bit about my friend and her breakup this week because it brings to light a lot of things. One of the things that's really obvious in talking to her this week is that she's not accepting the other person's behavior. And I'm not picking on her, but um, she keeps telling me, well, he's acting this way and he's acting this way, and that's just chicken shit or whatever other explanation she gives it. And I was thinking, how would I address? I'm trying to make notes for these videos, things I want to share with you. And so for your life, um, should you go through a breakup, without a doubt, you're good enough. Period. You're clearly attractive enough. You're clearly smart enough. There will probably be more women that want to be with you than you want to be with. You will always have options. Of course, I want you to take this video and remain humble. That's not the point. But this couple, my friend, Marcia, they didn't have cheating. But if a woman were to cheat on you, yes, it hurts in the moment, but it doesn't say anything about you. That is their character, their lack of discipline, really, or selfishness. You can't control the other half of a relationship. And so if they want to break up with you, let them. If they cheat, that's them. And like I said, I want you to stay humble. But the reality is, you will have more options than many of the people you date. And so, by the same token, don't cheat. If you have yearning for someone else, break up with that first person and then pursue the other person. There's no reason. I mean, you should have the discipline. You don't need another body. And the truth is, unless you're with a really, really good partner, sex is pretty interchangeable. Some are better, most are in the middle, some are not awful. Some of your partners will be awful and lame. Some will be exceptional. Most will be pretty interchangeable. Since we are talking about sex, there's a goal there. You want to, as an animal, you want to accomplish getting off. That's the end of it. As a man, you want to make sure that she has a good time too. And in fact, I recommend you make sure she has a good time first. But your finish in an episode is pretty much the same no matter who you're with. So there's no reason to cheat, because why? But if you like the personality of someone else better, then moving on is appropriate. Anyway, but if somebody cheats on you, it was never you. You didn't fail to do something. It was selfishness on them. That's really, you are absolutely good enough. And sure, you'll get a broken heart at times because somebody leaves before you're ready. I get it. But you will be okay. And the one thing I can say about that we cannot control, and the reason that breakups hurt, is because fast forward 90 days down the road, and you may still long for them some. You know, I've had lingering feelings in the past over broken relationships, but it's different, it's manageable. In the first 72 hours, pretty awful if you didn't want to break up with her and she broke up with you. But just like an addiction, any addiction, 72 hours is the window. A good thing that I don't ever really have the need or issue with, but if you go through a breakup and you take a weekend and go distract yourself, a long weekend, do it. That will help tremendously. Whether camping, fishing, just something to get away for those first 3 days, 72 hours, and it'll make a big difference. So, and of course, I'll be there if I'm there. If I'm still around, I'll help you. But anyway, the lesson for today is don't cheat. There's no point. And if someone cheats on you, or you go through a breakup, try to moderate your emotions because it will get better. You know, and some will take longer than others. I don't know how many breakups you'll have. I hope you never deal with a divorce, but I mean, nobody knows, right? So, anyway, and then I'll remind you at the end of this, because maybe you're watching this after a breakup, some years down the road, you are good enough. There are probably more women that want to be with you than you even want to be with. You're actually a good looking kid. And it's hard for you to realize that because you look in the mirror and you think whatever about your eyes or your nose or your ears or your mouth or your hair. I get that because we as people are critical of ourselves, some more than others. But I'm here to tell you, you're actually a good looking kid and athletic, and you're soft spoken but confident. You have a lot of things going for you. And I'm going to argue that I think that dating will be kind of easy for you. It'll definitely be easier than it is for your dad. You know, I've been through a lot. It makes it very difficult. And I hope you never feel like I do, but you shouldn't, because one of the major issues for me, just for reference, is the fact that I've been cut up so much. It's not the same as other people. So, anyway, buddy, I love you. I love you more. You are good enough. Just be an equal partner. But don't stress if they leave. And don't cheat. And certainly don't stress if they cheat. But you are good enough. I'm not going to say you're better than, because that's not fair, and I don't want to fill your head with an inappropriate self-belief. But you're absolutely good enough. If she picked you, she picked you. If she breaks up with you, then the decision was made. It doesn't even, sometimes it's logical. So, you are good enough. So, I love you, buddy, and I'll make another video sometime soon. All right, buddy, talk to you soon, through here and in person. Love you, buddy. Bye-bye.